Ever dreamt of boosting your brain power to the max? The traditional path laid out before us, a marathon of schooling from kindergarten through gradation and beyond, promises intelligence but often leaves us questioning our life choices, sometimes humorously noting we're more prepared for a life of eloquent Reddit rants than real-world careers. But here's a twist: gaining smarts isn't as complex as it's made out to be. When you pit humans against the animal kingdom, it's clear we've got an unfair advantage. The quest for intelligence isn't about proving genetic superiority, it's about harnessing our innate capabilities to learn, solve, and excel. Seeking intelligence translates into acquiring marketable skills, becoming a problem-solving wizard, achieving academic excellence, and mastering the art of conversation, balancing respect with relatability, without crossing into dreaded nerd territory. Navigating the maze of self-improvement advice online often feels like deciphering ancient philosophy, ideal for the likes of Oprah and Socrates but less so for the rest of us craving actionable steps. The typical brain-boosting suggestions: munching on blueberries, guzzling black coffee, exercising, prioritizing sleep, challenging oneself with IQ tests, and basking in the sounds of Beethoven, while beneficial, don't directly tackle the core issue: the need to genuinely absorb and understand new information. But what truly separates the effective methods from the endless sea of online tips? Reading emerges as the cornerstone of intellectual growth. Yet, the type of reading matters immensely. Immersing yourself in fiction not only speeds up your reading pace and enriches your vocabulary, it also simulates social interactions through its dialogues, providing a sense of companionship. However, the real treasure trove for those seeking knowledge lies in nonfiction. Mastering the art of conversation is about sharing knowledge without sounding condescending. Take, for instance, a discussion on evolution. The difference between coming off as a know-it-all versus an engaging conversationalist lies in how you share what you know. Instead of correcting with a, "well, actually," approach, share your insights in a way that adds to the conversation, making it more about sharing an interesting fact rather than correcting someone. Isn't it fascinating how we evolved alongside chimpanzees rather than directly from them? This approach not only makes the conversation more engaging but also leaves room for a mutual exchange of ideas, fostering respect and curiosity. When it comes to expanding your knowledge, the internet is your oyster. Curiosity about any subject, even something as mundane as cleaning, can lead you to a treasure trove of resources. A simple search for books on your topic of interest can unveil a wealth of knowledge waiting to be discovered. While some resources may require a purchase, the web is full of avenues for acquiring knowledge, some of which might just require a bit of creative navigating. The key is to seek out information, immerse yourself in learning, and then share that knowledge in a way that's inclusive and engaging, making every conversation a chance to learn and grow together. Upon diving into a book, not only will you uncover engaging conversation starters, but you'll also stumble upon a plethora of practical skills ripe for the learning. Before you embark on this journey of skill acquisition, remember these critical insights. Practicing is non-negotiable because if you don't use it, you lose it. Interestingly, conquering just 20% of the underlying principles can empower you to master 80% of the skill, thanks to the Pareto principle playing out in the learning curve. This curve illustrates that initial practice yields substantial progress, showcasing the importance of hands-on experience. This principle of active engagement extends beyond physical skills to intellectual ones as well. Reading about a subject is the first step, applying that knowledge cements it. If you've read about cleaning a bedroom, put those tips to use by actually cleaning a bedroom. This hands-on approach guarantees the information sticks. However, not every skill can be practiced physically due to constraints, such as not having two cars available to practice jump-starting a vehicle. In such cases, mental rehearsal can be a powerful alternative. Visualizing the process, step by step, can enhance understanding and recall, preparing you for the day you do get to apply it in real life. This method of learning emphasizes the importance of active engagement, whether physically or mentally, in making knowledge both practical and memorable. Visualizing the application of knowledge in real-life scenarios is a potent tool for learning and retention. Imagine needing to jumpstart a car. Envisioning the process, perhaps accompanied by a video tutorial, can dramatically enhance your understanding and memory. This method tricks your brain into believing you physically practiced the skill, securing the information far more effectively than mere memorization. This principle underpins much of traditional education. Teachers often present information that may not find immediate use in daily life, creating simulated scenarios such as tests or exams to compel the brain to engage with and retain this knowledge. These assessments act as makeshift applications of theory, convincing your brain of the information's temporary importance. However, this method has its pitfalls, as once the exam is passed, the perceived need for this knowledge evaporates, often leading to forgetfulness. The key difference between effective self-directed learning and traditional education lies in creating a personal connection with the information. By actively finding ways to apply or mentally rehearse new skills and knowledge, you foster a lasting relationship with what you've learned, ensuring it remains accessible and useful beyond the artificial confines of a testing environment. This approach to learning champions the application and personal relevance of knowledge, making the journey towards becoming smarter a deeply personal and infinitely more effective endeavor. The crux of effective learning hinges not on merely absorbing information through repeated exposure or mapping concepts but on actively engaging with the material in a manner that mirrors real-world application. This approach underscores the importance of practice questions in cementing knowledge. These questions thrust learners into the context in which they must apply what they've learned, offering a practical rehearsal for real-life situations. Crafting your own questions and imagining high-stakes scenarios can amplify this effect, forcing your brain to prioritize and retain the information as valuable. This methodology elevates textbooks to an unparalleled resource in the quest for knowledge. Unlike other mediums, textbooks offer a distilled essence of information, complemented by practice questions designed to challenge and reinforce learning. The straightforward, no-nonsense approach of textbooks, devoid of any embellishments, ensures a focused and efficient learning experience. The journey through a textbook may demand more from the learner, requiring dedication and a willingness to tackle complex problems head-on, but it promises substantial rewards in return. While the appeal of easily digestible content, like YouTube tutorials, is undeniable, the depth and retention offered by engaging directly with textbook material and practice exercises are unmatched. For those willing to embrace this challenge, resources abound, sometimes in the least expected corners of the internet, where a wealth of knowledge awaits the curious and the committed. In pursuit of this endeavor, every subscription and support for educational content creators not only fuels the dissemination of knowledge but also sustains the ecosystem that makes such resources accessible to all.